All right, Jim, movie's coming out on September 17th called Cry Macho, and Clint Eastwood is starring in the film, and your guy, Dwight Yoakam, is in it as well, so this seemed like a slam dunk thing for us to talk about. But what do you know about the story? I understand you've read the book. What's different about it from what you've seen in the trailer, and what are you looking forward to when you get around to watching it?
Yeah, my recollection of the book is going to be 20 years old, but the biggest thing that jumps out to me is the lead character in the book is, 38 years old, and now we've got what 91-year-old Clint Eastwood in the title role. So, that's the first thing that jumps out as the biggest difference. But man, they make some adjustments to the original screenplay by Richard Nash, and you still got, ex rodeo star, divorced, alcoholic, and now I'm not giving away any spoilers. If you watch the trailer, you can see he's going down to Mexico to kidnap his bosses or ex-bosses at this point, Howard Polk, who, yeah, played by the ultimately slimy Dwight Yoakam, who, if you love Dwight Yoakam like I do, and you love not only Dwight's music but his film roles, and you start thinking about like Doyle Hargraves in Sling Blade and
Great
Raoul in
villain.
Panic Room and Pastor Phil in Four Christmases. Like Dwight always gets these like despicable, slimy characters. So this one's right up his alley. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, the casting thing you mentioned about Clint being, I guess he's 91 years old now, and the character in the book being in his 30s. Clint was actually considered for this adaptation a long time ago when he was closer to that age. Then Arnold Schwarzenegger was actually in talks to be casted to do it, and now it's come full circle with Clint doing it. So that's what I'm interested to see. And a lot of Clint's more recent projects where he's in the director chair but also acting, Gran Torino and The Mule, not always critically received the best. But for me, I just like seeing Clint Eastwood in his 90s still doing his thing, and seeing Clint Eastwood in a cowboy hat against some of those desert sunsets just feels right.
Yeah, remember how old and crotchety he was in Gran Torino, and that was in 2008.
I know.
So that was, that's 13 years ago. That was 78-year-old Clint Eastwood. Now we're getting 91-year-old Clint Eastwood, and what you hit on just a second ago was Schwarzenegger tied to the role back in like the early 2000s. That's even crazier to me to have this like Austrian accent in this title role than it is
Yeah,
90-year-old Clint doing it.
an
So
Austrian rodeo star. That's kind of crazy to me, too. Well, I can't wait to see it September 17th, Cry Macho. I know our outsider followers, that's going to be right up their alley.
yeah, man, what else is cool about that? Theaters, and it's going to stream on HBO Max, I think, at the same time. So you can go to the theater and see it, or if you've got HBO Max, you can do it there too.
Right on.